Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome back to Dice Dice Baby. I am the Dungeon Master, Dungeon Master Asher. And we have Hugh Man, Donald O'Donnell, Tartarus, Talia Bronte, and DJ Dynamic as our characters, and our players, V Valentine, Chris. I don't know if you want me to say your last name because that's weird otherwise. So Chris, we have Nick, we have we have Megan, and we have Pete. When we last left off, does anyone want to try and go for inspiration today and try and retake? Okay, you don't have to. Absolutely. Go on and cast that line. uh, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, who wants to go next? Who wants to add stuff that hasn't been added yet? Okay. Oh, he's just a little guy. All right. So who's next? Anyone else? Yes. I believe it was A Tree and Tree. Yeah. uh, that was pretty good. Yeah. Anyone else? have anything new to add?
Yeah, I think there was also some books that pointed to this old one named Cthulhu, who kind of like was banished, and it seems like maybe Chase Danger's trying to kind of unbanish Cthulhu, if that makes any sense. Um, yeah,
If that happens, will Cthulhu lose?
yeah, I think that's yeah. Now,
Cthulhu's.
the books had pages ripped out. I remember that. Like a lot, like there was definitely some pieces of the puzzle that we don't quite have.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
Okay. Chris, did you want to add anything?
All I remember is that I followed and read the terms and conditions and used it.
That is that is true.
I saved us from indentured servitude.
That is true. You did do that. Okay. Well, you all added something new to the mix from what you could remember. So everyone gets one bat of inspiration. That's one reroll for this game only. Everyone leveled up to level 5 because I made everything too hard, like I always do. Um,
You're nice about it, so that's good.
but I'm nice about it, so yes, that is very good. Um, I like to give everyone a fighting chance. Uh, so to kind of bring it up, you guys saw Lorbald, and you saw that Talia's, I would say, original birth form was revealed. Uncomfortable with it, she asked if she could revert back to Talia, which made her more comfortable. Everyone agreed, of course. Talia reverted back to their Talia form, and they began to talk to Lorbald. Lorbald also told them of a skyship that would take them to where they wanted to go, but it costs a good chunk of money because it is a sort of frivolous and like expenditure. It's not. It's usually it's a very expensive thing to take part in is to fly in a skyship as a passenger. So they told you it would cost about 300 gold to do this, which you all don't have. He then said, well, if you're looking for work, I can, show you the way. So Lorbald teleported you all to the WTC, the Wizards Trading Co., to see his cousin, Thorvald. Thorvald welcomed you. You all were very kind to him. Through some tough negotiations, you guys came to a conclusion that you were both happy with. A good contract that was signed, sealed, and Thorvald gave you your first assignment, which was to find a rod of lightning absorption that a member of the WTC had absconded with. He has sent multiple groups out, but they have not returned. And he has pinpointed it to a sort of underground set of caverns underneath the city of Rospes, which is sort of it's in the middle of the woods on the other side of the continent. So he had to send you by tree. He directed you to the room where people can usually just straight up teleport via tree to anywhere on the continent, anywhere that they could think of that had trees. He gave you a bag of holding, 3 potions because you were so kind to him, and he began weeping deeply. And then handed you a scroll with information about the job, as well as a little stone taped to it. He opened the door. You guys went in. You talked to the druid who is laying on the bench there next to the tree. You made a bunch of tree puns and went through, and that is where we left off. So, you all are being sucked through this yellowish glow and are blinded. And as you open your eyes and step forward, you guys bump into each other one after another. And you look before you. It looks like a craggy mountain with trees growing all out of it. And you see the tree behind you. The portal just closed. And it's just a normal, large pine tree again at the foot of this place.
Talia looks for something, scrap of clothing, anything to mark this tree so that they know this is the tree when they come back.
Yeah.
So that way, whenever they try to teleport back, they know they have the right tree.
Yeah, I'm sure you have like some tattered, you have some cloth or something on you. You tie it in a nice bow on the thing so you know where the tree is. And you standing before the mountain. As you look up, you can see at the top a bunch of circling birds in a city that seems to be peering over the edge. You can see like walls, and along the side of the mountain, you do see a series of what looks to be drainage pipes, I guess, as it pours down the side of the mountain. And that is where we pick up. Yeah, there's about 3 drainage pipes pouring water. And other things, possibly. But it looks like there's grates on them. Like, very large grates.
And we're supposed to be looking for the guy in the sewers, right?
They said that he was under the city. There is a cave entrance there. And you do see, like, some movement about 100 feet away in front of the cave entrance, but it's surrounded by trees and bushes. What's your passive perception? I think you have a high passive perception, right, Donald?
Mine is 22.
Yeah.
I remember how you discover what passive is.
It's 10 plus your wisdom modifier, unless you have a feat that adds to it. And plus your proficient, or 10 plus your perception modifier, sorry. Okay, so Donald, you're the one that notices slight movement, and you hear, like, sort of low talking in front of the cave entrance.
And I can't make out what it's saying.
They're too far away.
I look at the party and I kind of, don't worry, I'm not gonna peeve on my own this time. Let's go. And I kind of pull them, but then I kind of stay behind because I don't want to be the first one there.
Okay.
And as we're walking over, I just say, "There's whispering. I can't tell what it is, but you got it, right?"
You could
Well, this can we do a perception check?
from where you guys are, go ahead and make a perception check.
It's a dirty 20.
I do not hear anything, friend Donald. I got a 15.
Okay. What about you, Hugh? I can't hear you. V, you're muted. Is okay. Both you and Tartarus don't hear anything. Talia, you see movement like through the trees itself, the light shining through, but you can kind of tell that they haven't noticed you guys yet because you guys just arrived. You've been quiet so far, so.
She tells everybody that and is like, should we go, like, murder Hoboken? That's worked real well in the past.
Our experience is more than the sum of our parts.
She
Last time we did battle, it was kind of bad. It was hell. He kind of wanted to kill us, and that kind of sucked. But when we came back, it was all fine. We started talking.
She's like, I have to teach you about sarcasm.
Jesus Christ. You guys really want me to die tonight, don't you? Alright. And, yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and stealth and try to get closer.
Hey, you are your own being. You don't have to take advice from anybody, and you can do whatever you want.
Okay, listen. It's 5 against 1 here, alright? So, 4 against 1. I don't know how to count.
Tartarus is very much about agency. Is a driving factor in my life.
Listen, if sneaking up there will advance the plot, let's do it, okay?
Anything would advance the plot.
Let's just stay here and play some cards.
Please.
You start the concert.
So, I go ahead and stealth up there,
Okay.
and I'm assuming I'm hidden with a 27.
Yeah, you're hidden. I'm not even gonna roll. You see two skeletal beings standing there. One of them is like holding a cigarette. The other one is just standing there with a like bow just slung on his back, and he's like, you know, I really can't stand these meat bags. And the other one's like, yeah, I know, but the moment you bring anything up, you know, it's like they just say whatever's weighing them down. The other guy goes, well, you know, the boss, he's been trying his best, but these live parts aren't really doing it for him. He keeps pulling them apart one by one, and each one, it just doesn't match the rest of the body. And he goes, the first one with the cigarette, looks like he's taking a puff, but he just holds it to his mouth and then just pulls it away. He's like, yeah, he doesn't have lungs. He goes, yeah, you're telling me. Every time they send one of these full adventuring parties down here, they just try and hack away at the thing. And nothing seems to work. They're stupid ass weapons, we just melt them down. Add them to the pile. You know, one after the other. You know, they don't got any of these bad boys. And he like starts to like swing his sword, and it cuts off his own arm. He's like, oh, sorry. He picks it up, plops it back in. He's like, yeah. He's like, well, where are the other guys? And he's like, oh, they're all setting up on the inside there. He's like, oh, it's a heavy load tonight. You think we can get out early? He's like, I don't know, Frank. I really need the money. And Bob, he's like, what about you, Bob? And Bob's like, oh yeah, I definitely need the money. I need the overtime bad. So, I guess we're gonna have to send one of these other 12 fools home. Alright, well, do you hear anything? No? Okay. And they just continue to look forward.
Alright, so there's like skeletons over there, and they really just like to talk about what's going on, I guess. There's like 13 of them. I'm pretty sure they all have friends and family, but there's like a Dr. Frankenstein type thing going on in there. And yeah, let's just go and kill everything. I give us permission to murder Hobo.
Tell me, was one of the skeletons smoking?
I mean, he didn't have lungs, but
What is a bad sign? Spell magic. Afoot.
I have a tinderbox if they would appreciate that.
The prophecy of the smoking skeleton has been fulfilled. Tartarus said this day would come.
What if we try to imitate them? What if they, I have a block of incense. I can just light that up and walk towards them. Maybe, we could be friends from bonding over it. You could try that if you want, but I think we have two different ideas of smoking going on right now.
I just learned fireball.
No, no.
Oh no.
Very good, Tartarus. Thank you. I take
So we're gonna be the first to make it through.
It was equally that, I assume.
No, I'm assuming though. I don't know. I wasn't there. From what Frank and Bob, yes, the skeletons have names. What Frank and Bob said, yeah, no, it was brutal, and they have
It's
special
strange
weapons.
that they call each other by name, even though they clearly know each other.
What?
Breadsticks.
Yeah, let's go murder these skeleton boys. Let's do it. I'm here for it.
Can we like?
Magic was our friendship all along.
How long does the magical weaponry last? It sounds like maybe we should save it for not these two guys.
Sounds good to me.
Let's do it quietly. Does anyone have like a way to keep the area silent while we kill them?
I'm to make things loud, not to make things quiet. That is antithetical to my character.
Who's worth a shot?
I do have invisibility, which is not particularly that, but it is tactical in the future. Oh, and I cast Mage Armor.
Okay. So what are you guys doing?
I'm ready to go.
Is there a way to sneak past them that you saw?
I mean,
I didn't check while I was up there.
the only thing that you saw, you rolled a natural 1 on your perception. So, not really. You saw what everyone else saw was just some trees. You saw the city at the top. You saw the sewers like pouring out of the sides of the cliffside. Yeah. Big old grates. And you heard whispering, but that's it. From the direction that Donald O'Donnell pointed out. Okay. So what are you doing? Who's going first? Who's doing something?
I mean, we're not trying to be quiet, I guess.
Are you,
I think we should probably be a little quiet so we don't get everybody out here all at once.
There's indication that there's 12 enemies, give or take. That we need.
14 in total.
Yeah, 12 more.
That is an overwhelming number, so I would suggest quiet. Colonel, do you want to sneak up and do something?
Y'all are really killing me. Alright.
I mean, you're the sneaky one. Have some guidance
You
here.
are.
Holy God.
We should all go ahead and sneak, and I'll just, be the sneakiest of all of us. How about that?
okay. Well, then everyone roll a stealth check.
Make it snappy.
23.
Okay.
Sorry, 25.
Okay.
I got a nat 1. Can I use my reroll for this?
Yep, sure. Okay. What did you roll? Pete?
I got a 13.
Okay.
And a 16 for me as well.
Okay, I got a 10. That actually makes it a 9.
Okay. They don't seem to notice you as you guys approach. Slowly, the bushes cover you guys from head to toe. You guys are about maybe 15 feet away.
Can Talia see any of them?
You can see them both, clearly.
She's going to change shape into an amalgamation of the two of them.
Okay. Yeah.
That's like a defense mechanism, not for any real reason.
Sure. Yeah. So you look like a Skelly boy.
Look like a Skelly boy.
Yeah. Okay. So you have like, yeah, you have like the top of one's head, the jaw looks different. Okay. Okay. So
I'm their love child.
you guys see as Talia's body shape changes and she is a skeleton standing next to you. What's up, smooth skins? Yeah. Huh? All right. So what y'all doing?
I do not possess an
Okay. So you just run up and hit one. Okay. Go ahead. Run up and hit it. Bob turns around and he goes, "Oh my god!" And then go ahead and I'll say, I'll say that there is a surprise round. They are surprised, so it's a surprise round. So go ahead. Yeah, that hits. It's a skeleton. Roll damage. Uh-huh. Okay. And you want to roll the hit again? Go ahead. Yeah, that'll hit. Oh, cool. I can see you doing it. Yeah. Nice. All right. That skeleton just explodes around you, and you see Frank look up and go, and start and begin to like scream out. Who goes next? Because it's a surprise round.
I'll go if nobody else wants to. Or you can, doesn't matter. She's gonna get her quarterstaff and she gets 2 attacks too.
Okay. Yeah.
It's 21 for the first hit.
Hits.
Oh, bummer. A 1, but 4 total damage.
Okay.
Or for the first hit. Only a 15 for the second hit?
That hits.
Only 6 damage.
Okay. So 4, 6. He's still up.
Bummer.
He
One, man.
he begins to turn around to try and bolt it into the cavern. Who's next?
I'll go and
Oh.
slam that motherfucker down with a sneak attack.
I cast guidance right before we snuck up on this, so on you because I thought you were gonna go. So you have a you can roll a d4 and add the number to a rolled ability. Oh, it's ability check. Okay, sorry.
That's all right. Yeah. So I'll jump at him with my sword, my short sword, for a 19,
Yeah. Totally.
and I'll grab that sneak attack. I always forget how much it is. 3 extra d6. Okay.
Hey, look, I'm glad I went up there because then he was engaged with some. Oh, it was from a surprise round. Damn it.
4 total.
18 damage total. Yeah, absolutely. You watch as you jam your sword through it and you just scatter the bones. His head rolls into the cavern and slowly wobbles to a stop. You guys pause for a second. You don't hear anything on the inside.
I think we did it, guys.
Does this mean we get the money?
Please.
Okay. You guys enter into the cavern, and the first room you see is just it looks like there are there's a table. It looks like a table. There's like some cards on it and some random food. Looks like this is where they go to sit, like when they're bored from doing watch or whatever. You see a grate underneath the table, like a large sewer grate, and you see a door leading down, like a long hallway, but the door itself is shut and barred. And there,
Under the table, or
no, against the wall there is one like wooden door with a slot, like an eye hole slot, and a bar. Like you can tell that it's barred from the other side.
can I crawl under the table a little bit and like kind of peek down the sewer drain?
Sure. Yeah, you crawl under the table, you peek down, and you see a series of stairs.
Hey, there's stairs over here. I don't really know where we should go.
I mean, I don't think I've got. Well, I mean, I could find one of the doors. Stairs. Positively.
Is this like a Skyrim thing where it's like you knock on this door is barred from the other side? You have to go all the
I
way.
mean, you have a rogue. You could you could pick the lock and you could try and unlock it, or you could blow it apart. This is D&D. This isn't Skyrim. There are ways.
That's not the way out once we finish the whole dungeon.
No, there isn't a lever that opens a part of the wall and it leads you out. No.
Do we want to do the stairs or do we want to try the door?
No, do you want me to fireball this door?
Let's try and unlock it first, so you don't blow a spell. But if you really want to,
No, I'm good. That's fair.
okay.
Just don't know how a rogue can unbar a door.
You do see that the door does have a large slot at the top. It looks like for something to look through.
Oh. You got this, dog. I go look up at the door.
You,
Talia shifts her face to look like Frank.
No, I go and I detach my arm and I hand it to Donald. I go, into work, son.
okay. All right. So you kneel down and start to work on the door, and you shift your face to look like Frank. Okay. Do you walk up to the door?
She'll walk near the door.
Okay. Are you guys all?
The one that was smoking, or was Bob the one that was smoking?
Bob was the one that was smoking. Okay. Frank was not smoking. He's not a smoker. Yeah. His grandma died of lung cancer, so
Yeah, I was gonna say smoking kills.
it kills.
Dead.
So. So go ahead and make a sleight of hand check. Donald.
19 on the die, which makes that 25.
Okay. Click, and you hear as it starts to move up. You go ahead and you jam your tool like into the slot and start to lift up, and it lifts the actual bar up, and you hear on the other side, what the? And you hear steps coming towards it. Bob, is that you?
No, it's Frank. Bob is gone.
Oh.
Bob went. He went off in the woods.
Oh, hold on, I'll let you in. He starts coming over, and you hear like someone helping like lift the bar off. He's like, hold on, hold on. And he goes to, and you hear the slide open, and he looks out and sees you, but he also sees everyone else. And he goes, oh fuck. And you see him like sort of dip out of view, and you hear steps running away as the door creaks open.
Alright. We push the door open. She's gonna chase after him because she's got 40 feet of movement.
Okay. Well, with that, let's take a quick break because I need to set up the next map. All right. So we'll be right back. We're going to take a bathroom break and all those things, then we'll come back. Cool? All right.
We had a Mario game on the Wii, and my mom thought he was saying Mexico.
Oh no.
She was like,
So-
"Why is this little man saying Mexico?" And I'm like, "He's saying
I
let's
thought he was
go."
from Italy.
And we're back.
That's really funny.
I guess they also speak a Romance language.
So,
Romance language, not.
so I just deleted the door. So the door flings open, and you see before you a skeleton running. Everyone roll initiative. Yeah.
Asher, are you talking to us?
Oh. Sorry. Yeah. Hey, we're back.
Oh,
I deleted the door, and this is what you guys see: a skeleton running from you. So go ahead and roll initiative, babies.
babies. We're all babies here. That is a 7.
I'm an adult.
That was a 6 for me. Sign of the devil.
So just roll initiative, and I'll call out. Sorry. Whew. Cool. So 25 to 20.
21.
Ooh, Donald.
High roller tonight.
20 to 15. No. Ooh, 15 to 10.
Oh, sorry, 16.
Okay. Talia.
Sorry.
Who got 13?
I did.
Okay.
I got 11.
Tartarus and DJ Dynamic got 11. What did you get, Hugh Man?
Oh my god, 6.
Okay, and the skeletons rolled a 5. So it's not looking good for me right off the get-go. So, yay. So top of the round, Donald, he starts running away, and he's like, alarm! Alarm! So go ahead.
I flip out to my bow,
Mm-hmm.
and I. Does a 16 hit?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. I got a 16. Only does 4 damage though, because I don't
Okay.
get sneak attack. So.
All right. So you go ahead. You do 6 damage to the boy. He stumbles as it like digs deep into his right shoulder blade.
So, I'm sorry. Can I change that because I completely forgot that I have telekinetic shove?
Sure.
Okay. Is he within 30 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay. As a bonus action, you can try to telekinetically shove one creature you can see 30 feet from you. The target must succeed a strength saving throw, DC 15, or be moved 5 feet towards you or away from you. A creature can willingly fail this save. I want to pull it towards us 5 feet.
Oh no. Okay. All right. What kind of saving throw is it?
Strength of 15.
19.
I'll get fucked.
Hey.
Can I change back to the other thing I wanted to do? No,
Nope.
I'm kidding.
Can I use my initiative to make him re-roll that?
Do you have something that can do that?
No.
Then no.
Did you mean your inspiration?
I'm a fucking wizard, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
You want to use your
Inspiration.
inspiration for it? You want to give your inspiration to him?
Yeah. I feel like this is a good idea.
Sure.
To make the skeleton re-roll it and take the lower.
Yes.
Sure.
Is that a thing?
Well,
Okay.
I mean, he'll have to roll lower, so we'll see. Okay. Let's see. He rolled an 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well.
Fair.
You
Hopefully
can
I
you
never
can sense
forget.
the strength of his will as he pulls away from like your telekinetic being as you touch the sides of your forehead, no, or whatever. With that, it is now Talia's turn.
So real quick, it says that that's a bonus action, and it doesn't say that it's a spell.
Okay.
Can I use my attack that I did before?
Yep. 4 damage.
Still? It was only 4 damage, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. No problem.
That is a power. That is very fucking impressive.
I love it. All right. Talia, you're up. Unless you want to move. Did you want to move closer?
Nope. I'm good where I am.
Okay. How about you,
Uh,
Talia?
Tally is gonna parkour over Donald, and try to run forward.
Okay, easy enough.
She's got 40 feet.
Absolutely.
movement.
You just like wall run right above Donald and then just land right do you want to land in front of or behind him?
Can I see any other skeletons if I land in front of him?
Yes.
Can I see them now where I'm landing behind him?
Yes.
They'll see me attack him as a skeleton.
You can yes, you can see one of them if you land behind them. Two if you land in front of them.
Oh fuck. Damn it, that sucks. She's just gonna attack him there. That's fine.
Behind him? Yep.
Yep.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. That's a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Ugh, only 5 damage.
5 damage.
An 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
An 8 damage.
Ooh. Okay. You watch as your second strike digs deep within his chest. It caves in and he just falls to the floor.
And then she's gonna like use the rest of her movement. Oh god. Just kind of scooch back a little bit.
Okay.
Just because she doesn't want to be the only one up there.
Sure. All right. It is Tartarus's turn.
You zoom in on the other room a little bit. I'm having trouble seeing like what's in there.
You are right here.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, I want to look down the hallway.
So looking down the hallway.
So are there other skeletons I can see?
You can see this one right here.
Gotcha. And I can see that one.
And you can see this one and this one.
Okay. In that case.
Wait, do you have dark vision?
Probably. Give me 1 second. Let me look. I don't.
Okay, then you can just see this one right here.
Okay. Then in that case, I will cast. Yeah, just Firebolt on the one that we're already fucking with.
What's the range on it?
1 second. Um, 120 feet.
Oh, yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Shit.
Yeah. 23 to hit, so that hits, and then
Yeah, that hits.
2d10 radical. So this does more damage now. 12 damage.
12 damage. Yeah, he like you can see like half of his body explodes and he has the spear in one hand. It's like kind of holding him up now as he starts to walk towards or shamble towards you guys. Cool. Bonus action movement.
Well, I mean, yeah, I want to. I got 30 feet of movement. I would just like to take it, like down the hallway.
Okay. You'll be, let's see. From here to 15, 20, 6. All right. Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Put me right behind
Talia. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's right.
You're right behind Talia.
Yes.
All right. That the end of your turn?
Yes.
DJ Dynamic in the hizzy.
DJ Dynamic's going to get as far as he can into that hallway. I don't know exactly how far, but he has 30 feet of movement.
He has 30 feet?
Yeah.
You can't share space with a creature. Let's see, but you can get right... Actually, you can get right in front of Talia.
Sure. Yeah, we'll do that.
Alright. So...
And what can I see now?
You can see the same thing Talia saw, which is this one baby boy in front of you. Because I know you don't have dark vision, so.
Yeah.
The one that's like, it's
Okay.
splintered apart and is kind of like, ambling.
Right. Okay. Then Deuteronomic's gonna cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
It needs to make a wisdom saving throw of 15.
That is a 3.
Okay. It takes 2d12 necrotic damage since it's already injured.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and roll it.
What's my d12? No, that's not. There it is. 18 damage. I rolled really well.
Yeah, it just, you hear the sound of bells ringing and it just shakes him apart. You watch as his bones rattle and he just clatters to the ground.
Yeah. I imagine it's very akin to a particular AC/DC song beginning.
You hear, Thunderstruck!
No, wait,
and it
wait.
explodes.
No.
For
that
whom
was Hell's
the bell
Bells.
tolls or Hell's Bells?
Oh, Hell's Bells, there you go.
Please, I'm sorry, there's 2 bells songs?
I don't
I didn't
know.
realize there were 2. I don't remember Hell's Bell.
Okay, well, you hear that and he shakes apart and falls to the ground. I have to do more research on that type of music.
Hell bells.
Alright, so, cool. Anything else, DJ Dynamic? Do you have a bonus action? Anything else?
No.
Okay. Hugh-Man, what are you up to? What you doing?
Hi, I would like to move my full movement up. Please, my full 30 feet, if I could.
Okay, you could probably get right next to, because it widens just there, so you can get right next to DJ Dynamic.
Can I hit one of the bone boys with my javelin?
You can't see the Vote Boys with your javelin.
Can I shoot at disadvantage
You can't see
for
them.
both my attacks? Huh?
You can't.
I don't see
Okay.
any bone boys.
You can throw. You can throw a javelin in the middle of
in
nowhere.
the dark.
In
Oh,
the
I
dark.
don't see anything. Okay, then can I use my? I can use my full movement to move up.
You want to move? Use your action to move up.
Yeah, I can use my full action to move up since I can't see anything.
Okay.
And then I do have bonus actions. So, let's see.
All right. So.
Um,
All right. So you are in this room now, and you see a skeleton hiding behind here, with a bow and arrow, and another one right next to you, about to
okay,
pull a
I'm
weapon. But-
gonna use my bonus action to do cast spiritual weapon.
Okay. Sure. I didn't know you had
Thank you.
spiritual weapon.
I do. I in fact do.
Oh, okay.
Okay, awesome. So I cast that, and that's my turn.
Okay.
What does your spiritual
Ooh, this-
weapon look
this
like?
gun is
It is just a big squid. Just a big squid head. A big tentacle. Yeah, big tentacle.
Nice. Well, I think you could still attack with it this round. I'm pretty sure.
Can I?
Yeah.
With my spiritual weapon, let me see. You create a polar flame with your range, last for a spell, you cast a spell. When you cast a spell, you can make a melee attack against the creature within 5 feet of the weapon. Okay, so I can make an attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome. So, yeah, as a bonus action, you can... Okay. So, yeah, okay, so, what do I
The guy in
do?
front of you or the guy next to you?
The guy in front of me.
Okay. So, make an attack roll, melee spell attack roll.
Melee spell attack roll. Okay, melee spell attack roll. Let's see. That's an 18. And then what do I add to it?
Your melee spell attack, your spell attack modifier.
Spiritual weapon. Okay, to hit was +7.
Okay. So,
and
yeah,
then
that hits.
18.
Yeah.
And then it's 1d8 plus 4, so I'm gonna roll that now. That is an 11. for damage.
11 for damage. Yeah. You run up as fast as you can, and you see your tentacle rise out of the. You say it's a tentacle?
Yeah, it's just a tentacle.
Okay, you see your tentacle rise out of the ground, and it just whaps at the skeleton. You watch as its leg bursts out from underneath it, and it's hopping on one leg, taking aim at you.
Oh yeah. Take that, fiend!
Okay, with that, it is... now it is the Skelly Boys' turn. So they are going to... Let's see. Let's see. This one is gonna run up to you. This one too. Let me go ahead and move this.
God.
Move this down so I can see better. Lock it.
I made a mistake.
Let's see. This one is gonna stay over here. This one is also gonna come a little, actually back up a little. This one is also gonna back up a little. Let me just move their movements for now. Let's see. This one is going to hit you with a short sword. Does a 12 hit?
My
Does a 10
armor
hit?
class is 18, so
Okay.
neither hit.
Why don't
doesn't
you
hit.
hit me with a short
I'm a
sword?
buff boy.
Okay. And that one also doesn't hit. So none of the attacks fucking hit. The last one is gonna go ahead and run and shout, "Close it!" And one of the boys on this side is gonna run over 1, 2, 3 over here, and is gonna click a lever and close off this area here with a large portcullis comes down.
You said there was no levers
Where?
earlier. When you said there was no levers.
No levers where you were. So
Imagine a castle with no levers. It's simply not done.
it's simply not done. Okay, then it was a button. Do you feel better?
Actually, do.
Okay.
Weirdly enough.
Good for you.
Or a pull chain.
A pull
Could have been a
chain.
chain. Hold a chain. You know,
Press
anything.
these
Oh,
guys.
that chain,
Over.
Kronk.
Any sort of manual input. You know. You use your imagination. This is a fantasy role.
They're all gonna hold their action. These guys are gonna hold their action. You guys hear what sounds like the roar of, like, it sounds like a lightning strike. Hit the ground as the entire cavern shakes violently. With that, it is the top of the round. I think it's Donald.
Okay, so can you lay out the land again for me just real quick?
Yeah. So, here we go. Let me come here. Take off build mode. Get out of here, build mode. Alright. So right now what you see back here, you see everyone in front of you. You can see... There we go. From your perspective, you see two humanoids laying on a stretch rack. One of them is clearly dead, missing arms, and the other one is like moaning in pain but still alive and has all of their looks like all of their limbs. The other one is just dissected. And you see next to them, you see a skeleton run forward and try to take swipes at Hugh, but you don't see
The rest of that.
the rest of that because you don't have dark vision either.
Right. Okay. But I do see the one that's alive on the stretch.
Yep, this one.
Okay. I'm gonna try to run up. I have where's my that much movement?
How much movement do you
I
have?
have 30 feet. 30 feet.
Okay, you can make it to here.
About there.
Yeah,
Okay.
about here.
Okay. Well, I'll make it to about there then. That'll be. And then
And
let's
you
go ahead
see-
and.
you see both of them now.
So I'll go ahead and shoot at the one that's going for Hugh.
They're both going for you.
The one on the right with the cudgel.
The one that's already been injured? Or the one that's...
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. That is an 8, so I'm assuming that's not going to do
That
it.
doesn't hit, no.
Yeah.
It just flies wild. It goes through the space that's already been knocked through by his tentacle.
You get a second attack?
I do not get a second attack.
No, rogues get like sneak attack to kind of offset the fact that they don't get second attack.
Yeah, and I actually have something called steady aim, which gives me advantage on my next attack roll.
Ooh.
So would have had to use that before. And next attack roll on current turn. So,
Right.
yeah.
Okay. Well, you'll remember that
Anyway,
for next time.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Well,
Sorry, you.
with that, I will say it is now Talia's turn.
How close can I get to them with 40 feet?
You could get right up to them.
Damn it.
If I can go to the one off to the left, that would be ideal.
Yeah.
Pretty
easy.
good, though.
Easily, yeah.
And then she's gonna attack it.
Sure, go for it. Roll an attack roll.
Well, that one's an 8, so probably not.
Nope.
That one's a 23 to hit.
That'll do it.
7 damage.
Yeah, 7 damage.
And then she's gonna use her unarmed strike. 22 to hit
Mm-hmm.
for 5 damage.
Okay.
And then she's gonna spend a key point to do flurry of blows.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack.
18
Yeah, that hits.
and 9 damage.
Yeah, you just knock the helm off of it. Its head falls and clatters to the ground into a burst of dust, and the bones just collapse in on themselves.
Nice.
That enemy is dead.
That is her turn.
Okay, with that, it is Tartarus's turn.
I want to move up and then like duck into the corner on the right side of the hall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I got 30 feet of movement.
Yeah,
so I
totally. You can get
Okay.
right up in there.
There's one more skelly
Yep,
left.
yep.
Up.
Yeah, he's on his last leg.
Great. Delightful. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast Firebolt again.
Yeah, sure.
Because I, it is what it is. Alright. That is, sorry, I can't remember what modifiers. Dirty 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Radical. And then, 9 damage.
Okay. Yep. And yeah, a burst of fire, little stream of fire into his chest, and then floats there for a second, and then just explodes out, and he bursts. He is dead.
Yep, Tartarus just goes and like blows on his finger like it's a gun.
Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna clear these enemies out because a lot of bodies to walk over.
They just absorb into the ground.
They just turn to dust. We'll just say, whatever. All right, with that, it is now DJ Dynamics' turn.
Okay, so everything in this room is like kaput. Yeah.
You do see in the distance, if you go further forward, you keep going forward further.
Yeah. I'll take full movement towards that door that it sounded like it just closed.
All right, so right up here, 30 feet. You see 2 skeletons taking aim at you both.
Okay.
At everyone.
Okay. I will. How far away are they? They're like over 30 feet, right?
They are. Let's see. Yeah, they're about 35 feet away.
Okay. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to turn to Donald and go, can I cast Shatter here? Are we gonna get in trouble like last time?
Oh, absolutely. But hey, you know, it is what it is.
Hell yeah, brother! And shatter these two knuckleheads that are in front of the door.
Uh,
Get it?
what is Shatter again?
It's a Constitution saving throw, DC 15, and they get 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one.
What's the range on it? And is it just one person or is it target?
Sorry, yeah, it's a 10-foot sphere,
Okay.
and the range is 60 feet.
Okay, yeah. So you
I-
center it on these two. Okay, yeah. Yeah,
It's a
problem.
10-foot
yeah.
radius sphere, so it's actually 20 feet.
Well, can I aim it at like the door? Because it sounds like there's people on the other side of it, right? Like they yelled behind them. So I feel like
Yeah, but it still wouldn't reach unless you.
it wouldn't reach. Okay.
Did you say that you could see? Does it say that you can see?
No, just
A 20-foot range, like on a point that you can see. Does it say
10-foot
that?
radius. It just says. It doesn't say I have to necessarily see it, which is interesting. It just
Okay.
says each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on
Okay.
a point
So you
of
said
my choice within range.
You said behind the door. Okay.
Yeah, just enough to like hit them, but like I can hear that there's people on the side, right?
So enough that you can hit them. So you need to be able to hit them first. Okay. So.
Yeah. The objective is these two folks. I'm sorry if I'm like kind of metagaming this too much.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. It hits them, but it would just barely miss these guys.
Okay, yeah, that's no problem.
Especially if you want to hit both of them, you'd have to center it.
Yeah,
Door
yeah,
on the
I want to
door.
prioritize these guys over anything.
Okay, yeah. And they have to make a con save?
Yeah, DC 15.
Okay. 17. And a 19.
Okay. That's just half damage.
Okay.
662 is 14 halved is 7 each.
7 each. Okay. What do you shout out for your shatter?
I think he's just really in this like AC/DC zone for some reason all of a sudden, so he's just like, time to get thunderstruck.
Thunderstruck! You hear that same thing repeated back. Thunderstruck! And as it slams out, like a wave in front of you, and you just see them like shake apart a little, and you see them hold it together barely. You do hear. Let's see. Is there anything else you want to do? Sorry.
I already did all my movement, so now.
All right. You hear them go, quick, roll the door out, and that is what they're gonna do for their turn. They're going to go into the wall and roll this door out, and you see them shove something in the lock, and then throw it into another room down the hall. So with that, it is, and they are going to, this one is going to 5, 10, 15. We go through this door here, and you see him press a button, and he just disappears from view. This one is going to follow suit. And also disappears from view. And we are currently out of
Wait,
initiative. Oh, wait, you didn't get to go.
I thought I went. Yeah, I thought I went before the skeleton voice.
I apologize. Hold on.
Just kind of.
Yeah, go ahead. You go.
Okay, thank you so much. Can you put the boys back
I'm
so
gonna
I can
put
hit
them back.
those sweet boys? Thank you.
Boys are back in town.
The boys are back. Those goofy boys with my goofy stuff. I got spiritual weapon, so I was gonna move my spiritual weapon 20 feet, which wouldn't. I don't think. Is it close enough to get to them? 5 feet away? It can only move 20 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, it can hit them? Is it 5 feet away?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna hit them with my my big tentacle.
Okay, go for it.
And so as my bonus action, so that is 14.
That hits.
Okay, awesome. Woo, I didn't think that was okay. Wonderful. So that's 6 damage, and then for my action, I'm going to use my 2 attacks to javelin each of them. So first attack is going to be a 16.
Okay. That hits.
And that is okay, wonderful. That's going to be 7 damage. And then the second one is going to be a 17, so that hits. And that is 5 damage.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm just kicking the butt.
So this one just gets scattered to the wind. Hold on, let me get rid of this. Here we go. And just dies immediately. This one is still barely holding on. Cool. Is there anything else you want to do?
That's my full action.
Okay. He's gonna go ahead and he's going to do what I said before. Close the door, use the key, and run. And
Can I get an attack of opportunity for my spiritual weapon since he went out of range of it?
It's not a being, but yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay. Okay, awesome. That is a 16 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
And that is 12 damage.
Before he can escape, you watch as the tentacle wraps around his body and squeezes him tight and just pulverizes him into a dust. The key drops to the ground and he goes, "Tell my wife I loved her." And he just scatters to the wind.
Who's your what? Oh. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter anyway. Do.
You guys look as Hugh's weird tentacles just waving back and forth.
Is this viral marketing for our hentai shirt?
Yes, it is.
Oh no.
Hentai? Question mark. Doki doki.
Fine print there's detailing that says Doki Doki Yummy Yummy.
Amazing.
Yummy tummy. It was yummy tummy.
Yummy tummy. Oh, how dare I forget?
Okay.
One Monday I'm not around.
Same.
Yep. You guys missed
Was it
out.
out there?
So, it's quiet now. You do hear some, like, muffled sounds coming from the other side of that door.
Talia's gonna run up to the alive person and see if they're like restrained or whatever.
They are. They're in one of those stretching racks. The other one is just dead as hell.
She's gonna look at Donald and be like, "Can you help me get him out of here?"
Let's break a lock.
Cool. Go ahead.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
17.
17. Easily. You just unlock him one after the other, almost like you're returning the key that was made for them. He groans and goes, "Wha?" And you see him bleeding. He seems to be losing a lot of blood and consciousness.
Oh yeah, this is on you. Go for it.
There is a bucket underneath that seems to be collecting his blood. And he's very pale. He looks like he's probably on death's door.
Should we give him a potion or something?
Yeah.
I mean, if that's what you want to do.
I can help. I have the pool of stuff. I'm in a pool and I have healing stuff.
Could you give him just a little bit so he stops like dying?
It's a
Here you
treat.
go, bud. Boop. And I boop him on the nose and give him lay on hands.
How much?
I'm gonna give him 5.
You gonna give him 5?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him 5.
He immediately starts coughing. And he sits up. What happened?
You okay, bud?
No.
Oh. Okay, let's get you out of here.
He stands up, wobbles, catches himself on the side of the rock, and goes, Who are you?
We're the boat?
We're the baby goats.
We're the baby
No,
goat.
we're the kids.
That's
The kid.
Oh, the kid. That's right.
Or the big goats work too.
Kid goat.
What does that stand for?
It's a whole. We are the apprentices of the goats, the greatest of all time. The offspring of goats are referred to as kids.
Oh,
It's a whole thing.
but isn't it an... You know what? Never mind. And he looks over, he goes, oh my god, Lydia. And he runs over to the other stretch rack and sees... it looks to be an elvish woman. And it looks that her arm is just sawed off. Her right ankle is also sawed off. And you see that she has seam work leading from her chest to her navel from like recent autopsy work. He starts, you see him start to like you can see the back of his head like lower, and you can tell like from his shoulders that he's sobbing quietly. And then he stiffens up and goes, sorry. Is there a way out of here? Can I get out?
We could actually probably revive her, but the WTC, I know Chase Danger has gone there a lot of times and been revived after a few days. He's done so much.
They only do that for executive members. They don't do that for prelim members. You have to be...
Well, that's stuff.
Well, you have to be a part of the company for at least, 3 months before the health insurance kicks in.
Wow.
Wow. That's so messed up.
I know.
You should have negotiated a better deal.
I tried.
Listen,
Donald, did you get us health insurance?
I want to say yes.
I do not require health insurance. I simply need high-level maintenance every 6 months to continue to operate effectively.
Oh, who do you have to do that maintenance?
Oh God!
He goes, is there a way out of here? He looks around like scared, and he's like,
We'll get you out of here, bud.
and he looks over towards the door, and he's like, oh, it's closed. Okay. All right.
Would you like to be Baby Bjorn, sir?
All right. You're here to rescue me, right?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Well,
get me the
Affirmative.
fuck out. Come on.
We have an additional mission.
Okay. Can that happen after you take me home?
Well, you could ride on my back if you'd like.
I am not going anywhere near that fucking room.
That is inefficient.
Yeah, okay. Tell you what, y'all have fun, because nothing seems to hurt that thing. So,
What thing?
Besides magic.
I mean, yeah, but
What kind of magic?
it still didn't seem to slow him down much. Poisoning.
What are you talking
We tried
about?
poisoning him. It didn't seem to work at all.
Is there a creature
Lightning
that
seemed to make
captured
him
you?
happier.
Oh no, was it the flying boys? Who
I-
make you stone?
Look, I'm sorry. I can't deal with this. This is insane. It is way above my pay grade. I am only level 6, okay? And he's like,
Oh, we're
I'm
level 5.
I'm
We are
fucking
level 5. Excuse me, sir. Is this a strange, like, Final Fantasy VI type fight where damage heals it and healing damages it?
I'm sorry, what?
Never mind.
Oh, okay. Well,
I have seen all conceivable realities.
I did see it take some damage, but not a lot. It seems to be pretty
What damaged it? The most?
I don't know. He's looking around. He's like, the cleric's hammer's gone. That seemed to damage it a lot,
What
actually.
kind of magic was on that hammer?
I don't know, but I do know that it had some sort of spell on it. It was enchanted somehow. Yeah.
Is the cleric
Can I-
likewise deceased?
He's not here, so I'm guessing yeah.
Can I do
Nolan.
divine sense?
Sure. What's the range on it?
It is 60 feet.
Okay, and it's good, evil. What is it?
As an action, you can detect good and evil until the end of your next turn. You can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or the known location of celestial fiend undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. You can use this feature 5 times per long rest.
Do you go by the door?
Uh-huh.
You put your face by the door and you poof, set out that sort of radiance, and you can feel 5 little blips almost clustered up behind the door itself, as if like they're ready for you. But any
Okay,
further
there's-
than that, you can't see.
Okay, there's 5 skeleton boys behind the, monsters behind this door. I don't know exactly what they are, but probably some of the bone boys from before.
Does the door have a slot like the last one?
It does. It has a key hole.
Hmm.
And
We
one-
should try this key that the skeleton dropped.
Oh, good idea,
I mean,
bud.
I
Let's do
saw
that.
that. So,
So you guys, do you guys open the door?
are we
Let's
ready
do
for
it.
that?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Let's get the other guy NPC out, right? Like let's send him on his way, maybe, and then do that.
Or have him hide. Like Ashley from Resident Evil 4.
He's like, I can walk.
Okay.
I'm
You sure you don't want to fight with us, bud?
I can barely stand.
Oh, thanks.
I could try, but I feel like I'm just getting away.
Okay, whatever you want to do, bud.
All right. Well, good luck to you.
Talia's just like agency is everything.
Yeah.
We're big into
Exactly.
the agency here.
You see him like search around. He's like, shit, I don't have my scroll with the fucking rock on it to call back. Do you guys?
Oh man, that stinks. That's
Talia-
too bad. We don't have one of those either.
How are you getting back?
Talia just is like, we have this tree marked. Go to that tree and hide, and when we come back, you can come with us.
Thanks. And he starts to walk back, and he is like, it didn't do me much good, but here. And he hands and he tosses you what looks to be some sort of potion.
Oh, thanks. What is this?
It helps. It's an invisibility potion, but as soon as you
Oh.
take it, as soon as you make an action or try and take a swing or do anything, you become visible again. I was gonna sneak in and just grab... I was just gonna grab the rod and just dip out, but it didn't work.
You guys want to try that?
I have invisibility as a skill, like as a
I'll
spell.
take this if you guys don't
If you want
want
to
it.
like double team it,
It's like,
I mean,
it's like whatever you...
We're outmatched.
He looks at you guys and goes, whatever you do, stay away from the sewers. That was my mistake. And he starts to walk out of the room.
What's in the sewers?
Maybe we could give the invisibility potion to Donald, who then would
What's
have
up?
like advantage
Wood?
to
Can
go
you hear me?
get it.
So I already have super stealth.
Right, but then like you could go. I don't know. It would give you even more,
Maybe
but
the
maybe.
best to grab it, because they won't see you at all. That'd be dope.
I
If I
can
do anything,
I
it
can make
makes
myself
me-
invisible and go with you as well.
What do you
I mean, we could do that. So I already have advantage on stealth with a +9. So I already know that I'm super stealthy. If we want to have somebody else take that invisibility, not that stealth equals invisibility, but you know what I mean.
Ooh, I got an idea. Why don't we, some people cause the distraction up front while you two, go and pick up the scroll. So we could be fighting up front to distract all of them while you guys go get it.
Okay, I like that.
Okay.
Sounds
So I cast
like a plan.
invisibility on myself.
All right.
I'm
So
gonna try to cause a
you see,
distraction,
okay. So you guys turn yourselves invisible, correct?
Yes.
I'll turn off.
Okay.
Let's see. You guys turn yourselves invisible. At this point, the tentacle is gone. You guys
Oh my
stand
God.
up at the front while you guys hang back invisibly. And you guys get ready to put the key in and turn it. The door opens. And what is your armor class again? The big stone door opens. The portcullis is still there, but through the portcullis, you what's your armor class, human?
Mine is 18.
Okay, so you take. Okay. 4. 11. 15. You take 21 points of damage as 4 arrows slam into you through the portcullis. What are you guys doing? You guys want to roll initiative, or this portcullis is still
Yeah.
there? All right,
We're all initiative.
we'll say the
I use
same.
Mage Hand to try and press the button and open the portcullis.
Okay.
You came
Don't.
to
It'll
that.
ruin your visibility
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
if
that
you
was.
cast Mage Hand.
Oh, we gotta get the fucking portcullis open. So I guess, I'd rather waste that spell than.
What's the range on Mage Hand?
Mm,
I will say that we go back into initiative as soon as the thing opens. So at the top of the round, it'll be Donald. Do you want to delay your turn until
Yeah.
he does his
yeah, I
thing?
would as well.
So you go up. You're still invisible.
30 feet is the range.
What is it?
30 feet.
Okay, let's see if you can reach it, because it's on the side of this pillar. And I'll say you can make it, just barely.
Oh, yeah.
So the portcullis comes up. Oh. The portcullis comes up. And you are all standing there. You are invisible, Donald, but you are not Tartarus. And we are going to go right back into initiative again, except I'm going to roll 2 more initiatives.
Uh-oh.
So that is Okay, well, I didn't roll great for them either. So that's fine. That's fine. All right. All right. Here we go. So, I will say, Donald, go ahead.
Okay. Can you zoom? Oh, I guess I can't see in there, can I? I'll move my 30 feet in, and it looks like I can kind of pop
Are you
to the side.
Are you
Stealthing, yeah,
Yeah,
stealthing.
make a stealth check.
Okay. 16 plus 9 or 7 plus 9, so 25.
Okay. Are you using your full movement, like to dash?
What do you mean?
Okay.
How far?
You can make it to right inside the portcullis with your
Okay.
full movement.
Cool.
If you
And then yeah, if you see that corner to the top of the screen, that's where I want to go.
Right
So
here.
I'll go ahead and use full. I'll dash.
You'll dash, okay.
Mhm.
All right. So from here you can see this entire chamber is lit up, so you can see everything clearly. You see you see 5 Skelly boys standing over here facing the portcullis, going oops, I forgot to move this guy over. Yeah. Aiming at your friends. And you see ahead of you, you see on a slab a large, sort of grotesque amalgamation of parts that is seemingly like you see a bunch of electric energy seem to pour into him. The floor is lighting up with it, leading from this room over here with large metal doors.
Okay.
That's where the electricity is coming from, right over here. It's pooling in here and up to this slab right here. Standing above the creature on the slab is a man wearing a pointed hat with an orb in his hand, and he seems to be reciting a bunch of gibberish that you don't understand.
Okay. So I still have a bonus action, correct?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to use insightful.
Well, I think you have an action because you can use a bonus action to dash as a rogue.
I can.
Or you can, but you rolled a stealth check, so yeah, you still have an action. No, use your bonus action to dash or roll stealth. I don't remember.
So I had rolled stealth beforehand, right? Oh no, I just rolled stealth.
Yeah. So
Okay.
so.
Well
yeah.
then, never mind. Then I'm done.
Yeah. Okay. With that, it is Talia's turn.
Okay, she's going to run forward and kind of go towards that left pillar,
Okay.
and try to be in melee with one of those guys by the left pillar,
Yep.
but kind of use the left pillar as a shield if she can.
Okay. So you can get by this left pillar right here because you have 40 feet of movement, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can stand right next to this skelly boy.
And
That'll give you half cover.
she's
from
going
this guy.
to she's gonna just swing at him.
Sure. Go ahead.
20 to hit,
Yeah, that'll hit.
8 damage.
8 damage. Yeah, that'll do it.
Only a 10 to hit for the next.
That does not hit.
Bummer. Okay, and then
feel like Monday meetings are
I will
always
use
the
a key
thing.
point to do flurry of blows.
Okay. Yeah.
$17 to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
4 damage, and then the last one, 21 to hit,
Yep.
5 damage.
Oh yeah. Explodes. Dead. Alright. Let's see. I think it's... Well, Tartarus, you used your turn to because everyone delayed their turn so you could use Mage Hand.
Yeah.
So DJ Dynamic.
So I didn't quite catch it. Can we tell if this like monster thing that's on the table, like, is it moving at all or anything like that?
It looks like it's starting to move, and it's starting to get up.
Okay. I think I'll just run into this room. I think I might channel divinity, turn undead
Ooh.
with all these skeletons right here.
Okay.
So they need to make a wisdom saving throw DC 15, and then stuff happens depending on if they succeed or fail.
Okay. What kind of saving throw did you say it was?
Wisdom, DC 15.
Okay.
What's the range on that as well? Because I feel like
It's within 30 feet, so I don't think I can get that monster dude.
Yeah, no worries.
But I can at least get rid of our problem right here.
No, it's
first.
my call. For sure.
Okay. So all of them except for one fail. So these three begin to turn to run away.
Okay.
Do you also have Destroy
So-
Undead?
I was gonna say I actually have Destroy Undead. So if they're CR a half or lower, they are destroyed.
Okay. So you guys watch as so go ahead and tell me what this looks like, because this is awesome.
I think.
Oh wait, it's actually all of them. All of them actually failed that. Because I rolled 5.
Oh heck yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, DJ Dynamic comes into this room and just says, "You all will no longer be living it up while going down." And fucking Aerosmith itself just comes down and smites these motherfuckers.
Tyler, you're familiar.
Yeah, pretty much.
The tragedy of DJ Dynamic is that skeletons love rock music. he abhors their existence.
Tolly just looks at him and is like, "Holy shit, little dude."
You watch as almost like a projection, DJ Dynamic's eyes flash white, and shooting from them as he kind of lifts off the ground a little bit, you see a projection of the great Aerosmith. His mouth opens wider and wider and wider until he screams out, "Ah!" And you watch as they fall to their knees in reverence of him and then just crumble in on themselves onto the ground. And he just looks back at you, and he looks at you and he says, "You got to lose to know how to win." And he evaporates. Cool.
Fantastic.
Yeah. With that, let's see. Okay, and at that, it is the end of your turn, and you see the necromancer step forward. He walks around slowly. He goes, "Ah, yes, welcome. I see that my cousin has tried his best to send another group of adventurers out to stop my plans, blah, blah, blah. You're weak and I have nothing to, blah, blah, blah. Can we just go? I mean, like, obviously, they're going to try to kill me and my creation, and that's just not going to happen. So,
Excuse me. Can I make a guess?
sure.
Is your name Gorbold?
How did you know? You know what? It doesn't matter. And he,
okay.
and he, and he, like, holds his hand outwards, and you see, like, it looks like a focus, and the light from under the door seems to crawl onto the ground towards his legs, and it just, like, sort of climbs up his legs into his arm, and you see this sort of fractured lightning escape from it as it goes in a long line. And I need 1, 2, 3. I need DJ Dynamic and and Tartarus to make dexterity saving throws.
Quick question: what's the initiative now? Is it the same initiative, or was this a different one?
It's the same initiative.
Okay, just wanted to double check.
Yeah.
Do I go after the necromancer boy?
Yes.
Okay, just double checking.
They rolled in
19.
initiative. Okay.
19 dex saving throw.
19. Okay.
Also 19.
Also 19.
Lucky roll.
Nice.
Very lucky roll.
Okay.
Tartarus is back on his
You
bullshit.
still take half damage, but it's not terrible, so. Alright. Okay, 1 second. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that is 33 half to. So that is 16 points of damage to Tartarus and to DJ Dynamic. And he goes, "Ah, get up, my creature! It's time to do your duty!" And he begins to... The Necromancer... Is this a action? Yeah, it's an action shit. He walks over to the door and begins to breathe and mumble something, and that's the end of his turn. So, with that, it is Hugh Mann's turn.
Okay, so first I'm gonna say, no, I can't hear you if you're speaking. No. I'm going to, and then I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself because I'm all jacked up.
Okay.
That is 8 healing. Let's see, get some 8 heals. Yeah, I'm just gonna use my I guess free action just to go trying to distract him and annoy him.
Okay. Are you gonna move forward?
Yeah, I'll move forward.
Okay, you move your full movement.
Yeah, I'll move my full movement forward.
Alright. So, and you cast Cure Wounds on yourself.
Yeah.
Bonus action, anything?
No.
Alright.
I can't do anything.
Okay, with that, it is now the golem's turn. Actually, it's the skeleton's turn. You hear the sound of clicking and whirring on the other side of the door as this door begins to open. And you hear the necromancer go, "About time!" And let's see. Where'd he go? Skelly boy, where you at? There you are. Okay, and then you see the golem begin to slowly lean up, standing straight. Turns around and looks at you all. And that's where we'll end it for tonight.
Phenomenal work!
That was so good.
God damn it. I hate wasting that invisibility spell, but like there was really no other option to make it. Like,
So, what do you guys
I
think?
feel bad.
Yeah.
Fun. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
Gorbald. That's so funny.
Gorbald, I fucking knew it.
Gorbold!
Was that your
Glitterbold.
choice originally for who he was? Or
No.
was that just...
No, I was just waiting. I was like, whatever you guys say, I'm gonna go with because it's gonna be awesome. I just had a
It was
feel.
right there.
I just had a feeling. Yeah. Well, thank you for everyone that stuck it through, and you know, I hope to do this again soon. I don't know if we're gonna do this next week or if you had other plans, Chris, or.
So next week's going to be weird because I am going down to see my sister, and I'm
Okay.
driving back Monday morning, and it's an 8-hour drive. So I'm not sure how long or what time we'll get back or anything.
Oh, dude, you're gonna be
Um,
too tired to play. It's too
Yeah, I'll
much.
play. Oh, I'll play, but I don't know about running.
Okay, well,
So.
We have time. I can run. So we'll pick up again next week then, with hopefully the conclusion of this adventure and not the end of our adventurers' lives, with the kids facing against a amalgamation of flesh and evil. So thanks again, and we'll see you next week for Ghosts of the Elements. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Later.